Hello buddy, long time no see. So, not out for a camp tonight, just getting back on my feet. I'll explain more about that in a bit. Just going out for a bit of a night hike, trying out some new night vision goggles that I've got, and we're gonna do a bit of a random Nautica up at Lineker. Yeah, just getting back on my feet. So what happened was, I was really busy with work. I've not had any time to go out and do anything, and then over Christmas, really ill with flu. I had a really bad chest infection and just couldn't get out. I actually tried to come out the other night in the snow, when it was still a bit of snow on the ground, and I had to go back because I just wasn't ready. I'm still not ready now. That's why I'm not camping. I need to build my fitness back up and get myself back into the swing of things, really. I had some other sad news as well. 1st of January, my grandma died. So again, didn't really feel like going out doing anything when that had happened. It's not been a particularly very good start to the new year, really. I'll talk more about that in a bit when get to where I'm going. But yeah, it's good to be back out, even though I'm not camping. A bit disappointed with that. I had a full pack on my back, and well, I still hadn't recovered, and I was sweating like anything when I was coming out in the snow, because I got all my snow gear on and everything. And as I got about halfway up to Lineker, where I was going to do a hammock camp, and I had to turn around because the sweat was cooling down, it was starting to freeze, and I was starting to get a bit worried that it might be a bit hypothermic. So I decided to do an about face and go home at that point. I'll show you some bonus footage at the end where I actually turned around. That my clothes were actually starting to freeze as I was walking, and what happened was the snow had started to melt, so there was it was very misty during the day, and then the temperature just plummeted at the night. They went down to minus numbers, and so we had a kind of a freezing fog kicking off, and it was just really bad. It just started freezing me as I was walking. It was like, nah, I'm going back. I'm not risking this, because I was going to do a no shelter type camp with just the British Army bivvy bag sort of thing, and I just thought, no, my bag's packed. I was going to come out tonight and do a hammock camp, but I got the weight on my back, and I tested it, and I was like, no, I just don't feel like I can do it yet. So hence the night hike and a bit of a walk. I just had to get out because I was climbing the walls and I just couldn't wait any longer. So changes for this year is I'm going to cut back a bit on the actual stealth camping and do quality videos rather than quantity. I've got some new microphones on order, so I can do better audio when I'm out and walking and stuff, instead of just using the camera mic and stuff like that. So yeah, big changes. I'm going to put more effort into the videos, and I'll probably just do a video every 2 weeks or something like that to start off with, until I start building up my fitness again, because that is sadly lacking. That really taught me a lesson. I filled the backpack up with everything that I needed, just stuck it on my back and just went out, and boy did I feel it. It was like, whoa, I've carried more weight than that, and it was like, I'm just not fit yet. I'm not fit, I'm not well. And I think that's what happens when you leave it for a few months. I'm 50 now, I can't just jump straight back into it. I've got to go back into it slowly and build up my strength and fitness back up again, walking. I mean, even with this on now, I've only got a light backpack on, and even now the backs of my legs are starting to burn. I'm not fully well yet, but I need to get out and do a bit of content, put something on my channel. But yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit when there's more to see. So I've got to mention the new intro, the new animated intro. So that was done by my 11-year-old daughter, Charlie. She's an awesome little animator. She's always on animation software and stuff like that. And I asked her to do me a little intro, and she did me one, and it's amazing. It's awesome, isn't it? So yeah, Charlie, thank you. Give you a shout out. It's starting to get quite misty again, actually. See there, like all the lights. Turn that off. Turn that off a minute and we'll have a look at the moon. Was a full moon the other night. Yeah. Zoom in a bit further. There we go. So it's quite light. It's just misty. Can't really pick up the stars very well. Have a look at that one up there. There we go. Bit of stars. Through the clouds. Yeah, it's I'm glad I didn't come out camping again, because I think it would have been a very damp night again, a very cold night. And that's the trouble this time of year in this country, especially where I live in the Peak District, just on the border of it. It gets damp at night and then it freezes. It's not very good. Very uncomfortable at night. So I'm currently at it's like a little country park, it's Homewood Valley Park. I don't think I'm going to make it to Lineker. I'm still feeling a little bit rough. I can feel my chest wheezing as I'm walking, so it's just baby steps. I keep trying to push myself to do more, but then I push myself and then I end up setting myself back because I've done too much. But, it's just going to be baby steps at the minute, just to get my fitness back up to what it used to be. It's annoying, very annoying, because I like to be active, I like to be out and about and doing things, and you kind of get into a rut. A bit of a spruce tree there. So what I'm going to try and do is, when I get up to this top bit up here, I'm going to try and do a Random Nautica in here. If you don't know what Random Nautica is, it's an app, and it gives you like a GPS coordinate, and you follow the GPS coordinate, and it's supposed to be lead you to things that are spooky and stuff like that. I did it once before, and I've seen some other people do it on YouTube where they go out and they find Viking helmets and stuff like that, but I've never found anything like that. I've never had like what they've had, where they've had people chase them through the woods and stuff like that. So we'll see if anything like that happens tonight. Never know. And obviously we've got to try the night vision out. These are actually goggles this time, they're not night vision binoculars like I had before, so these actually fit on my head so I can walk around, and these have actually got audio on them, so I can walk around at night and actually speak and you can hear me without having to do a voiceover when I get back in, when I'm doing some editing. Yeah. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Just looking over, that's Home Hall over there. That Black Patches Woods. It's quite pretty at night when you can go out and look at the hills and you see all the little farms on the hills and stuff. Those are quite bright down there, those lights. Oh, that is down there. Never seen those before. I'm going to zoom right in. Yeah, I think I'm zoomed right in now on that. Yeah, they're really bright, they are. So this is it, Homewood Valley Park. You can see, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see the map a little bit better. It'll zoom in, yeah, there you go. There's a little lake in the middle of it. Homewood Valley Park. This used to be an old open cast mine, and they obviously, once the mine had finished getting out what it needed to get out, they turned it into this. It's here, look, I think it tells you on here. Look. Homewood Valley Park was created following an open cast coal mine operation in the 90s. The park was landscaped, incorporated existing woodland and streams to create a country park with a mosaic of wildflowers, meadows, woodlands, sports pitches and lake. Since the reclamation of the site from the open cast site coal mine, the landscape has matured into a valuable wildlife habitat and backdrop for outdoor recreation. So yeah, those are football pitches there, and the little lake. Thing is, because it's been snowing, the whole site is like waterlogged, and it's really deep mud. So I don't particularly want to be heading off the paths much, which might make doing a random Nautica a bit dodgy. Right, so I'm going to go with the night vision goggles. So these are night vision goggles. Show you them. There you go. I'm not sure what make that is. I'll show you the make on the screen now if you want to have a look. Let's see what are they. Oh, Night Fox night vision. It's got the head strap on, so you can put one on your head, and it's got like the little things that go over your eyes so you can block out anything. But yeah, we'll have a look and we'll see what these are like. Alright, we are recording. I don't know how this is going to sound, but we are off. It's quite weird at first, getting used to actually just getting your eyes used to seeing infrared with like it's a long time since I've done this. Obviously I had these in Iraq, but I had military grade ones, but that is pretty awesome. It makes it like, it's more or less make it look like dusk with this setting. There are other settings on here, so we'll see what that does. Yeah, that's lunar light. Wow. That's the backlight apparently. Right, there we go, infrared. There we go. That's even better. Wow. That's amazing. So this is just a test. So this is going to make it a lot easier when I'm walking around at night. Just getting used to actually walking and looking down at the floor and making sure I'm not tripping over anything. Just got to take things slowly when I'm wearing these. But yeah, I'll move my head slowly so I don't give you seasickness. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a bit blurry. I might have to adjust the. Where's the? Trying to find the focus on this. Can't find it. Don't know where it is on here. I think it's. Is it up here somewhere? I'll sort that out in a bit. There's actually a focus wheel that you can actually focus it in a little bit better. I think it's a bit blurry at the minute, but that's pretty cool. When I'm looking at it, it looks like everything. You know, you put your 3D glasses on at the cinema. It's a bit like wearing that at first. But yeah, they're quite good. Yeah, they're definitely lighting up a lot of the path. Awesome. Definitely nobody could sneak up at you in the dark with these on. Yeah, it's more or less make it like dawn with these things on. So I won't say it was totally daylight, but yeah. Yeah, I'm impressed. See the binocular ones that I had. Were like they give you a very distant view. So when you're walking, it gave you a very strange perspective when you're walking next to binoculars. You were seeing right down the path instead of what was in front of you. These you're seeing where you are right now. It's like having. It's just like looking with your eyes, but you're looking in the dark, if you know what I mean. Sounds a bit weird, but yeah. I don't know if this is picking audio up at all. I don't know where the mic is on this thing, so I'm hoping we've got audio on this. Well, this is the purpose of coming out tonight, was just doing a bit of a test with the night vision and seeing what we can see. I'm going to turn it off and then we'll try again down the bottom in a bit. That's it. Shit.
that's pretty cool. I can actually zoom in on the stars with this. I can actually see the stars at night. So yeah, that's pretty cool as well. I like that. So if we see any strange stuff, we can. So look what the moon looks like. There we go. Pretty cool. There we go. Even better now. Oh wow. Can really see the stars now. Yeah, I'm liking these. They're pretty cool. The test is going to be what the audio is like on them. Still getting used to. There's very little depth perception with it, so I'm having to feel with my feet, see if I can. There's ducks down there. We're getting close to the lake. So one charge is supposed to last up to 8 hours with this night vision set, but I'm guessing if it's cold, then that is going to be less. Let's take the zoom back down. That's it. Wow. Zoom in. Let's put the zoom on. So we're zooming in. Oh, that's awesome. See, that's like the binocular view, and that's normal view. It's a bit freaky because you've got a blind spot at the side of you, so it takes some getting used to. Bench. That is fucking weird. That's freaking me out a little bit. That's fucking weird. Yeah, so we're moving rapidly away from that area. You can see we've got the night vision on just in case. I keep looking back to see if I'm being followed now. So I'm paranoid, because that was a little bit strange. That guy just sat on a bench in the pitch dark. That's a little bit weird. And it's easy if you look down at the ground when you're walking, but it's going to take some getting used to these. It's like walking with like I said before, it's like walking with 3D glasses on. Let's see what that's the full power I had on before. Yeah, these are awesome. These. Trouble with this, I'm starting to steam up a little bit because of the mist. The screen's starting to mist up a little bit. Yeah, there's nobody coming. See, there's that many past in this place. You don't know if somebody's following you or whatever, but that's it. I'm going to take these off in a minute because they're starting to steam up a little bit on the front. These are going to be excellent in the summer though. I was looking at getting some a heat camera as well that detects body heat. Yeah, there's nobody coming. So I'm actually worried about that guy, because you think, is he going to do something? Is he going to like throw himself in that lake or whatever? Is that why he's down there? He's or something like that. These are all the things that go through your head when you see people like that just sat down in the dark, because he didn't have any lights on or anything. That was the weird thing. See, there's all little paths coming off, and it's like I'm just paranoid about somebody coming out. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn these off now, and we'll go back to the head torch, I think. That's it. So that was weird. I don't know what he was doing down by the lake, but you've got to think, was he thinking about doing something to himself? If you know what I mean. I can't say the word here on YouTube, but you've got to have that in the back of your mind, that you sat down near a lake that's frozen, more or less at midnight. You know, like I said, I know I was out, but I'm out doing a walk. He's just sat on a bench in the dark. It's a little bit creepy, because he didn't even speak to me either. You know, if that had been me and somebody come walking behind me, I would have said, all right mate, just to establish that I've seen you and, you know, I know you're there, sort of thing. But he turned around and he saw me and then just didn't say anything, which was creepy in itself. And that's why I got out of there. It's like, you don't know if there's any more, if there's like another person out there or anything like that, do you? Like there's more of them. So, like I said, I'm well equipped to handle myself, but I don't particularly want to. I don't want to have a fight with some hobos in the dark in an isolated spot. Right guys, I'm nearly home. So I'm going to sign off here. This is Dark Night Camping. Sign off. I shall see you in the next adventure.